Tonight at 11, fights and arrests rule the day as tensions spill over during a so-called White Pride rally at Stone Mountain. Plus, new details emerging tonight in the deaths of 8 family members in Ohio. We'll have the very latest on the investigation and the hunt for those responsible. And as fans continue to honor their icon, close family and friends hold a private memorial service to say goodbye to Prince.
You damn right, I'm a racist. I'm very, very, very proud to be a white man.
We're out here to represent our history. We're part of Georgia, so we're going to show that we're a part of Georgia, you know.
Well, tensions boiling over at Stone Mountain Park today during what was billed as a White Pride rally. A number of fights broke out, 9 people were arrested, and Stone Mountain Park chose to close all attractions for the day. Our Ryan Kruger tells us now how today's rally had a massive impact on the park.
There were 3 different groups protesting today. One was the White Pride rally, while the other 2 were counter-protesters. Police hoped to keep them all separated, but they couldn't.
Anger filled Stone Mountain Park Saturday afternoon. These 2 people were on their way to the White Pride rally when they took a wrong turn and ended up face-to-face with hundreds of counter-protesters.
I'm just trying to get down the street. We got these savages back here trying to impede us.
State troopers in riot gear were called in to try to keep the groups apart. 9 counter-protesters were arrested. Police tell me rocks and bottles were thrown their way. The White Pride rally was nothing more than 24 people kept behind a fence, many of them waving the Confederate flag. Organizers expected hundreds of their supporters to arrive. They say negative media attention and threats of violence kept many people away.
I'm ashamed of the white race for not having their butt out here standing up for their grandfathers.
Stone Mountain closed all of the attractions Saturday, including the traditional laser show. The danger they felt was too real.
This park is not used to this type of thing. It all started back in August. We wish these people would go away. This is a family-oriented park, and we're sick and tired of this, quite frankly. We want families to come out and enjoy what this park has to offer. It's not geared to this type of thing.
Officers from several different agencies had to be called in to help keep the peace. They couldn't give an exact dollar figure tonight, only saying it was very, very expensive. Blaine?
Ryan, thank you so much. Of course, you can find much more on today's protests at 11alive.com. That's where we have a photo gallery from a number of Stone Mountain rallies and more information about those opposing groups. Well, tonight, authorities in Athens have released body camera video of an officer-involved shooting. It happened early this morning outside of a convenience store. Investigators say that Officer David Kelly was on patrol when he noticed 2 men standing outside of a convenience store pouring liquor into a cup. Authorities say that one of those men, 22-year-old Justin Scott, reached for a gun. That's when police say Officer Kelly opened fire, hitting Scott in the face. Now, investigators say that Scott ran off after being shot, but officials were able to arrest him a short time later, and he is expected to survive those injuries. The officer, meanwhile, was not injured, but he is on paid administrative leave while the GBI investigates. And the daughter of a Georgia man accused of shooting 5 people to death before eventually turning the gun on himself says that her mother hid with her at a neighbor's house during that bloody rampage. Wayne Hawes is accused of killing his daughter's grandmother and cousin Friday night just outside of Augusta. His daughter says the rampage was connected to a domestic dispute between her parents and says the suspect had threatened her mother's life just a day before those shootings. A manhunt for Wayne Hawes ended this morning when authorities found his body inside of his home. And tonight we're learning much more about 8 family members all killed execution style in the state of Ohio. Victims have now been identified. 38-year-old Dana Roden and her 16-year-old son Christopher were among those victims. 6 other adults, including Dana Roden's 2 other children, were all found shot in the head on Friday in 3 separate homes. Investigators say that none of the wounds appear to be self-inflicted, and so far no arrests have been made. Meanwhile, a restaurant owner in the area has put up a $25,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest. Well, we've got new details tonight in the death of music icon Prince. His publicist says the superstar has been cremated and celebrated in a private ceremony. Meanwhile, family and friends of the legendary musician gathered outside of Paisley Park today to thank his fans. They handed out purple boxes to the hundreds of people who had gathered to pay tribute to Prince. Inside those boxes were photos, CDs, and T-shirts.
I know that Sheila feels the same way that I feel, that Prince made us all a better musician. Spiritually is the most important thing, because he was a very spiritual man. But as a musician, he pushed us. He made us better. And so we miss him deeply.
The 57-year-old musician was found unresponsive in an elevator inside of his home Thursday morning. The cause of death is still under investigation. And of course, we will continue to update this story completely, including content from our sister stations in Minneapolis and all across the country. You can just go to 11alive.com for the very latest on the death investigation and for more memories of Prince, including information on how movie theaters across the country are honoring the music icon. And we've got a quick programming note for you. Tonight, just after this broadcast, Saturday Night Live will air a special highlighting appearances by Prince during the show's 41-year run. Again, you can catch that special tribute tonight here on 11 Alive right after this newscast. Well, here at home today, Atlanta-based Hosea Helps partnered with a number of local churches, schools, and community activists, all to help collect bottled water for the people of Flint, Michigan. You'll remember, of course, the city made national headlines after thousands of families were unknowingly poisoned by lead in their water supply. It caused a crisis of health problems and a lack of clean water. Now, the goal of today's drive in Atlanta is to send 3 18-wheelers full of supplies to Flint, providing more than 79,000 bottles of clean water. This week, felony charges were brought against those 3 Michigan government officials over the lead-tainted water in Flint. That entire case is still under investigation. Well, coming up, Senators Ted Cruz and Bernie Sanders are using different methods which they hope will produce the same outcome to keep their campaigns alive. And it's a surprising show of compassion by a judge after he sent a veteran battling addiction to jail.
Well, the rain has moved out of our picture. I'm meteorologist Samantha Moore, and we're watching it move away and the sunshine moving in. Coming up, how long you can expect these 11 Alive perfect days to stick around.